We're fishing this time of year. Sometimes we don't want to be putting a lot of bait in through our pole pots. And I make some little tiny pole pots out of little fruit shoot lids, or there's loads of different drinks on the market that have these little sports caps, and you just take the plastic piece off. Pass a piece of elastic through, tie a knot in it. The size of the loop doesn't really matter too much, don't go too small, but you know, no bigger than that, that's fine. You take the end of your pole like this, just lay that on there, just spin it around underneath through the loop, go through twice, job done, it's on. It's not going to come off, it's not going to move. You can move that as far down to the end as you want, or as far back as you want. You just thumb a little bit of ground bait in there, or a little bit of expander pellet, sorry, a micro pellet when you're fishing expanders. You've got the little holes at the bottom, so when you dunk it in the water rushes in the back and it all just falls out. It's beautiful. There's nothing on the market as light as that. None of the manufacturers make anything quite as light as that. And it's great in real hard in winter, because you can just put a couple of bits of bait in the bottom and just squeeze it down with your finger, so you don't have to fill it all the time. Just, you know, still quite a bit of bait there if you fill it. But there's a nice little hack. You can have loads and loads of them, especially if your kids drink a lot of fruit shoot. They cost you nothing. You get the offcuts of elastic when you elasticate your pole, cost you absolutely nothing. And I prefer to use these over anything that's on the market at the moment, especially this time of year when you're not feeding a lot. Obviously, when you get a bit more feed in there, then you can start using the more commercially available pots that are a little bit bigger, give you a little bit more volume. But for tapping in tiny little bits of bait in the winter and early spring, late autumn, when you're not expecting to bag up, that is the bee's knees. And when you're finished, it comes off. Now if you've got, you know, you might have 4 top kits set up. You can have 4 of these, 1 on each pole. Doesn't matter, it costs you nothing, 1 on each top kit. You can have 8 top kits set up with these on, and the total cost you is 0. So that is an absolutely fantastic